friends, welcome to Auntie No's Kitchen and welcome back to Auntie No's Kitchen. Today we are going to make Auntie No's squash casserole, okay? This is my special recipe for Auntie's, did I say squash casserole? Okay, if I did, I'm saying it now. Auntie squash casserole. This is my recipe. I have two squash casseroles recipe. One came from my husband's grandmother or great-grandmother, whichever way it is. That's the only one he'll eat, but I'm not making that today. I'm making my recipe. So give me a moment, get everything set up, and we'll get started, okay? Hold on. Now, this recipe is for 4 large squash, and I've already washed them really well. I dried them off, and I'd already taken off my little scuff marks. And thing about when you take off your little stems, don't cut way down here. You just want to take off the stem, because when you cut in way down here, you're just giving away squash and messing over your good vegetable. You don't want to do that, do you? No, you don't. So, okay. All right. And I have a half of an onion, and I have a few pieces of bell pepper that I have left over, but so I'm going to need some more from here. And this is the easiest way to cut a bell pepper so you don't have waste. You just go around here like that, and you just pop it off. See that? You just pop that off, and then you know you can cut that later. And you just take this, pull it out. That's it. Throw that over there for a little housekeeping. And that way, you have nothing but pepper. See, you don't see hardly any. I see 1 seed. No, I see 2 seeds. And I'm going to just take some of this. Put this over here with the rest of that onion. Matter of fact, I could really just use this because that's all I really need. I'm just going to chop this up. Piece of air. See if that's okay, that's good. Okay, I'm going to chop this up. Put a little more in it. And for those of you that have finicky eaters, or people that I don't like onions and I don't like bell peppers, well, you know what? If you had them, they don't need. They say, "Oh, I like the taste, but I don't want to see them." Yeah, I know. There's so you know, I like the taste. So this is how you have them. Yes, this is how my food is prepared, but I'm going to use it. This is how I hide things, and especially if you have to deal with the children. Who, if they see any ounce of a bell pepper or onion, some children like bell peppers and onions, but you have those that don't. And they start getting finicky. Ew, bell peppers and onions. Yeah, and they won't eat it. But this is how you hide them vegetables in there for these children. Yeah. Get them down in there. This is how you hide them. And then, hold on 1 second, guys. Okay, guys. Yeah, you can push them down in and get them down in here, because I'm going to ground them down to where they can't be seen. And if you like them to this consistency with a little crunch, then you leave them like that. But for me, they have to be like really down. To that. And that's how you had them. They'll never know they're in there. And then they wonder, oh, this is really good. I know it is. You know, some people put onions and bell peppers. I don't like that kind. I know you don't. I don't blame you. I don't like that kind either. Don't even know. They just ate it. Now, if they have allergies, that's different. You have to make them a separate pan without that stuff in it. Please do. don't go cross-contaminating. I sympathize with people with food allergies because my daughter has them. So I'm just looking for a knife. I need a bigger one. Okay, and I'm going to see, because they're going to boil down. This is going to be a squash casserole. When you know, with squash casserole, you know you're going to mash them with a masher. Anyway, so you don't slice them thick. I'm going to get all these sliced up, and then we'll return, okay? But as you can see, I'm not slicing them overly thick because they're going to be placed in a boiler. I'm not going to boil them now with the onions and peppers. That's going to be mixed in before baking. When you get a thick slice like that next to the end, don't try to just slice it down. Turn it around that side and just watch your fingers. I have a finger guard on. I just can't use that. Okay, I'm going to get the rest of these other 3 squashes sliced down. So then I'll be back. Okay, let's go over our ingredients. You're going to need 2 sleeves of Ritz crackers. I always write don't touch because these are, they know when they see don't touch, that means these are things I specifically cook with. So they get their own stuff of touch. 2 sleeves of Ritz crackers. I'm telling you, if you buy those knockoff brands of these kind of crackers, you're going to mess up your recipe. You're going to mess up your casserole. But if that's what I can't run nobody's wallet but mine, so you know you get what you can afford. And you're going to need 2 pounds. You're going to need 1 pound of sharp cheddar. You don't have to get Kraft. If you can get the Walmart brand, if you have that shred is just fine. You know, I get these from Sam's and they came 2 to a pack, so I was like, they was on that instant coupon thing, so you know, I was like, okay, cool. You're gonna need 1.5 cups of milk mixture of heavy cream. And what I mean by that, you're gonna need 1 cup of milk to 1/2 cup of heavy cream, 3 large well-beaten eggs, and as you can see, one half medium onion and 1/2 of a large bell pepper. If it's a small bell pepper, cut up the whole bell pepper. Cut it up really nice, dice it up small. Now, if you're trying to hide it from the children and finickies, you put it in your food processor and grate it up to this consistency. And this, you can use a paper towel. What I'm going to do is squeeze that moisture out of there, okay? Because you're not going to cook your squash in there. And this is the squash. This is what we have. And you're going to boil this until it's soft. Okay? And you're going to take your mallet. You can put these in your food processor. But this is more funner. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the next couple of minutes. We'll be back in a minute. I'm going to add another sleeve of Ritz crackers. So it's going to take 3 sleeves. Just want you to see, you guys, that I'm adding them in. And you don't even have to use the mallet if you don't want to. You just get all the air out. just go like that. Mash them up really, really good. Just air out the bag. Make sure you crunch them up, mash them really, really good. Curly cake stimulating and fun. Ooh. Lay them out flat like that. Okay, that's enough. Let's do this, and so now I'm gonna get the squash going. Get the squash in here. Only thing you're gonna add in here is a little salt to your water. That's the only thing you're gonna add in here for now. Just a little. Now I bring my water to my pot because if I did the other way around, it wouldn't get over here. So I'm gonna get my squash boiling, and then we'll be back once it's nice and tender and soft, okay? See you guys later. Cook your squash covered. Cook your squash covered because it also cuts down on your cooking time. And go ahead and take your half a stick of butter out so it can bring itself up to room temperature, and that way when you melt it, when you put it in the hot squash, it'll melt faster. It'll melt a lot easier. Okay, so go ahead and get those ingredients, that ingredient out. You don't have to take your eggs out yet. Halfway through your cooking time, you can go ahead and take your 3 eggs out and go ahead and get those beaten. But for now, the only thing we got to do right now is let the squash get to boiling and get that done. And we'll be back when that's all done. But go ahead and, at this point, when you put your squash on, go ahead and take that half a stick of butter out. All right, squash is done. I'm getting my butter all sauteed in here. I already got me a teaspoon of pepper. Just want to get that butter all saturated in there. Now I'm going to add my whipping heavy cream mixture. Going to be 1 cup of milk, 1 cup of milk, to half a cup of whipping cream. Just makes things richer. That's all it does. It makes things richer and creamier. That's a half a cup of whipping cream. And also adding the cold whipping cream and milk also brings the temperature down. So your the hot squash doesn't won't curdle your eggs. Hold on one second. When I add my egg, add the 3 eggs. Get that well incorporated in there. Salt to taste. Add my bell pepper onions. Add the Ritz crackers. You probably was looking for me to use this as a topping. Nope, it's not a topping. It's going to add our cheese. It's a 16-ounce bag. So you're going to get this all well mixed. So you add half of that bag. Another bag in here. Sharp cheddar. I need to get rid of, so I can go. Oh, just throw it in there. She likes cheese. Get it in a baking dish, baking pan. I'm going to be using one of these. Whoa. This is all well sprayed down with some Pam. It doesn't necessarily be Pam, guys. It can be any. And since this is a deep pan, you can put it in a square, much squarer pan. me get this glove on. Get those edges. Gotta get those edges, my friends. Because if you don't take care of those edges, your goodies are gonna just bubble on through. And you're gonna put this in the oven for 350, about 40 minutes. And let the oven do its job. You're just going to use my countertop convection oven for this dish. I'm not turning on my oven. And just set it. And so, see you guys in about 40 minutes. All right, my friends, welcome back. The squash casserole is out of the oven, and you said that nice, beautiful, nice golden crust of cheese, and all this goldenness and goodness is inside. So we're gonna get us a little good scoop here. It's piping hot. Get all of that. Ooh, all of that goodness. So, let's get a little tasty. Ooh, hot. Get a little tasty. Now you let it rest. You can let it rest. I didn't let this rest. Goodness. Let me eat this now. Yes. Now when you let it rest, you won't have all this meltedness going on. You're going to have to reheat it up to get all this melted goodness going on. And see what I mean? The kids can't see the vegetables, and your finnickers can't see them either. See what I mean? I love melted cheese. Look how rude of me to eat on camera like that. But this is so good. So, hold on, my friends. Thank you guys for joining in Auntie's Kitchen and watching this episode of Auntie's Squash Casserole, cheesy squash casserole. So until my next upload, thank you all for your love and support for my channel and me, definitely, of course. So hit that like and subscribe button. Until the next upload, hugs and kisses. Love all of you. Again, to next upload. See you guys later. Bye.